performing later on, I guess? Or is this how you dress every Friday? Thanks. Casual wear. You're funny. You should MC with me. You're a funny girl. All right. Thank you very much. Look at the folks up there. You got some great view, don't you? Okay. Yeah, please sit down, guys. No more national anthems. Just sit down. Yes, thank you. So, the year of the pig, very quickly. If you were born in 1923, 1935, 1947, 1959, 1971, 1983, and me, 1995. Stop it, Jeff Moon. 2007, and of course this year. That you're in the year of the pig. So the pig, are you still having problems with that mic? Have that guy touch it and it'll work. So, let me tell you a little bit about the pig. Pig is not thought to be a smart animal in China. It likes sleeping and eating and becomes, okay, this is usually due to laziness and clumsiness. On the positive side, it behaves itself, has no plan to harm others, and can bring affluence to people, and it has been regarded as wealth as well. So, very good. Let me see here. They always show generousness and mercy to endure other people's mistakes, which help them gain harmonious interpersonal relationships. Very nice. Pure hearts would let them be cheated easily in daily life, so be careful. They're very considerate, responsible, independent, and optimistic. And let me tell you some of the celebrities who were born in the year of the pig. Henry VIII, Albert Schweitzer, we have Ernest Hemingway, Stephen King, Alfred Hitchcock, Woody Allen, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ewan McGregor, Hillary Clinton, Julie Andrews, Lucille Ball. Wow, quite a few people. There you go. So that is the Chinese New Year, Year of the Pig.
Who are you, actually? Would you introduce yourself? Yeah. No. Okay, Jake Deere. Half Chinese today, and then he's a Brampton Chinese Business Association honorary advisor. Thank you, Jake. And today I'm going to speak in Chinese now. 恭喜发财！我们刚才的司仪呢 ，Jake 来介绍了，我们今天第一次在我们宾顿市政府举办这个新年的活动，我们非常高兴，感谢市政府，感谢我们的市长、新市长Patrick Brown 先生。然后呢，我们也就跟大家拜个年吧，大年初五是吧？今天是今天是他们说是财神日吗？不要紧，我们有财神在那边。恭祝大家新年快乐，身体健康。生意兴隆，出入平安，大家和和气气，在我们宾顿市政府生活愉快，宾顿市生活愉快，感谢大家。我叫严文威尼，谢谢。
Everything she said, except in English. This is still not working, buddy. I don't know. Why don't you come MC with me and you can... It's not working. Thank you very much, Andrew. So folks, the way this is going to work is we're going to have a couple of our very special guests say a few words, and then we will acknowledge all our guests that are here. Can't acknowledge everybody, but certainly some of the folks that are sitting in the front row. And then we have an incredible lion dance, and that'll be followed by some more terrific entertainment with the ladies that you saw and some other folks. And then there's a reception as well. So again, thank you to Mandarin. So please do stick around as we celebrate the year of the pig. Okay, let's start off with a very special invitation for the opening prayer. If I can please invite Pastor Ming Wong from the Brampton Chinese Baptist Church.
Good afternoon, I'm Pastor Ming Wong from Brampton Chinese Baptist Church.
大家下午好，我是宾顿市华人浸信会的黄冠明牧师。
My interpreter is our Mandarin pastor of our church.
我是我们教会的国语牧师。
Reverend Yu Wu. We thank you for the opportunity that the mayors, city council, and Brampton Chinese Business Association to organize this wonderful cultural event.
我们非常感谢宾顿市的市长、市议员以及华人的商业协会，让我们有这样的机会来举办这个活动。
Our church, Brampton Chinese Baptist Church, have been here in over 35 years.
我们教会宾顿市华人基金会在 Brampton 这个地方已经有30多年的时间。
Actually, the Chinese name of Brampton is invented by one of the church founders.
Brampton 这个城市的中文叫宾顿市，这个宾顿市的名字是我们教会起的。
We are trying to claim patent of this name.
我们为了这个名字非常的高兴。
We are located in opposite to Professor Lake Recreation Park.
我们教会的地址是在教授湖的边上。
It's one of the best kept secrets in Brampton.
那是 Brampton 最美的地方之一。
Because it is a man-made lake over 65 acres, and it's very popular, especially during the summer season.
那是一个人工的湖，总共挖了有65亩的地方。
So now I am sharing with you this one of the best kept secret in Brampton now.
我想跟你一起分享这个 Brampton 最美的一个地方。
In Chinese New Year, we usually wish people 恭喜发财。
在中文，我们通常说恭喜发财。
It is to wish, literally, to wish everybody, may you have increase in wealth.
那是盼望每一个人都可以都可以更加的富有。
So today in our opening prayer, I want to wish you something even better.
今天在这个开始的祷告当中，我希望有更好的可以给你们。
It is peace, grace, and protection.
就是平安、恩惠和保护。
Our God instructed His priests to bless His people this way.
神让他的祭司来祝福他的子民。
So let us receive God's praise.
让大家我们一起来祷告。
Dear Lord, we thank you for your presence among us.
亲爱的天父，我们感谢你与我们同在。
May you bless our city, our mayor, and our city councilors.
愿你来祝福我们的城市、我们的市长和市议员。
And give us your peace, your grace, and your protection.
愿你的平安，愿你的恩典，愿你的保护临到我们。
May the Lord bless you and keep you.
愿神祝福你，也保护你。
May the Lord God make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you.
愿神用他的脸光照你，也赐恩给你。
May the Lord turn His face toward you and give you peace.
愿耶和华神向你扬脸，并且赐你平安。
Amen.
Thank you very much for the wonderful story on the church and the 15 seconds of prayer. It was good to learn about Brampton and the church, and yes. And the translator, what a voice, solid voice. It's not working again, is it?
Okay.
It's working. There you go, very good.
感谢黄牧师，谢谢。
All right, thank you very much, Pastor Meng Wong. Thank you very much, sir, for the opening prayer. And now I'd like to invite our wonderful mayor for the great city of Brampton. Would you please welcome Mayor Patrick Brampton?
Well, Gunboy Fat Joy, first of all, happy Chinese New Year, happy Lunar New Year. I want to thank our MCs winning, the past president of the Brampton Chinese Association, and Jake Deere, who seems to MC all events in the region of Peel, and I'm told is now an honorary Chinese Canadian. So thank you, Jake, for being here today. I wanted to start off by recognizing our city council. Councillor Pat Fortini, please stand, give us a wave. Councillor Paul Vicente. Councillor Rowena Santos. Councillor Charmaine Williams. Councillor Jeff Bowman. Councillor Councillor Michael Paleshi, and Councillor Doug Willens. There may be other councillors joining us after, but I know we're really excited to have this Chinese New Year celebration here at Brampton City Hall. This is the first time we've had a Chinese New Year celebration in our City Hall, in our conservatory, and we're so excited that as we have this first event, we have, not only do we have the Chinese Consul General here. Is this your first time in Brampton City Hall? Wonderful. So a great honor to have the Consul General, Ken Tao, from China. And let me say, this is a very busy few weeks for the Consul General. There's probably about 1,000 Chinese New Year events that he gets invited to, so we're honored that he would join us here today. And it's also really special for us today that we have someone who's a bit of a legend in Canada, in Ontario, and the Peel region. She's no longer the mayor of Mississauga, but she's still the mayor in everyone's heart. Can we have a hand for the great Hazel McCallum? And I know in the Chinese culture we respect our elders, and I have to say, there's no one you can get more wisdom from than Hazel McCallum. And we thank you for being here today. And I know we have a number of trustees. I see Kathy McDonald, Sean Xavier, Anna De Silva. Please stand and be acknowledged. And MP Sonia Stu. Now, one of the stars on Toronto City Council is a good friend of mine, and that's Trustee Cynthia. Please stand. In the riding of Scarborough North. So thank you for joining us here today in Brampton. We have a Chinese community of 10,000 in Brampton. And I know when we think of Chinese communities, you think of maybe Mississauga or Markham or Scarborough, but we want to let you know that the 10,000 Chinese Canadians that live in Brampton are extra spectacular, and we want to celebrate them here in the city of Brampton. We want to celebrate them during Chinese New Year. It's an opportunity not only to acknowledge the historic friendship between Canada and China, but it's really about celebrating the community here in Brampton. And the fact that you have so many dignitaries from the school board, from the federal government, from the provincial legislature, from city council, all here, I think shows the broad respect that there is for the Chinese Canadian community in our city. And I just noticed that we not only do we have all these representatives, we have our chief of police here and our fire chief. So please stand. So I want to thank the Brampton Chinese Business Association for being our partner on this event. And we know they do great work during Terra Brand, celebrating the Chinese culture, but we hope this can be an inaugural event that we do each year during Chinese New Year. So I'd just like to acknowledge and have to stand the President, Daniel Chu. Oh, and Markham City Councilor, just Joe Lee. So people are all over the GTA are here in Brampton today to celebrate the Chinese community. So we're going to have some great performances, and we're really looking forward to that. I'd also want to thank Mandarin. They're sponsoring the food that will be available afterwards. And you know, Mandarin is a Brampton company. They had international success, but it's a Brampton company. So a hand for Mandarin for providing the food. But I know you don't want to hear speeches, you want to celebrate the Year of the Pig. We're looking forward to the official lion dance. We're looking forward to the great food and the celebration of the Chinese culture. So on behalf of Brampton City Council, on behalf of your city, we just wanted to say that we celebrate this important cultural occasion, and thank you for choosing Brampton as a place to choose as home. And we look forward to seeing the Chinese community make incredible contributions to our city, our province, and our country in years ahead. Young Boy Fat Choi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. You did all of our part of introducing, acknowledging everybody. So thank you for doing that. That's awesome. But you know, that's the kind of mayor you are. You always like to acknowledge the folks in the room, so we appreciate that, sir. Oh, there's food. You have food for everybody?
There's more up in the
5
back.
spring rolls.
I'm saving some for later.
I'm sure you are, yes. Okay, there's food later on.
Lots of food today. Thank you, Mandarin.
Look good. Where was I? Yes. And now would you please welcome food up distracts everybody, right? Now would you please welcome our wonderful Consul General Han Tao, the Consul General of the People's Republic of China in Toronto. It's great to have you on.
有请我们安全理事，谢谢。
Your Worship, Mayor Patrick Brown, President Ian Chu, former Mayor Hazel McDonald, distinguished representatives from the senior levels of the Canadian government, dear friends from the Chinese community, ladies and gentlemen, Happy Chinese New Year! It is my great pleasure to attend the Chinese New Year celebration hosted by the city of Brampton and organized by the Brampton Chinese Business Association. I know this is the first time the Chinese New Year has ever been celebrated in Brampton City Hall. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mayor Brown for the kind invitation. I would also like to thank the Chinese community in Brampton for your efforts in promoting the local development, in enriching the Canadian multicultural, and in bridging the cooperation between China and Brampton. As we know, Chinese New Year is the most important national festival in Chinese culture. This is my first Chinese New Year in Ontario. I used to work in Ottawa for 3 years. And also in some other countries. I found celebrations here are no less than any other places in the world. Apart from celebration, New Year is also a time to bid farewell to the year just passed and embrace the new year with anticipation. The year 2018 marks the 40th anniversary of China's reform and opening up. In 2018, China's GDP reached 19 trillion RMB, increased by 6.6% year-on-year. And according to the latest statistics released by the Canadian government in 2018, the bilateral trade in goods between China and Canada reached 93 billion Canadian dollars by the end of November. And I believe the whole year volume will surely surpass that of last year. As for this year, the year 2019 marks the 70th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China. China will host the second Belt and Road Forum in April and the second China International Import Expo in November. And that will provide a lot of opportunities for the world. The Chinese Consul General in Toronto is willing to work with all our friends, especially our friends from Brampton, to further promote the mutually beneficial cooperation between us and to enhance the mutual understanding and friendship among our peoples. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone much happiness, good health, and prosperity in the year of the pig. 最后，我祝大家新年快乐，身体健康，事业兴旺，猪年大吉！谢谢大家 ，Thank you。
谢谢王总，谢谢王总。
Thank you very much. I was a lot of noise going on. I was a lot of noise going on in that reception area. Guys, can you just keep it down a bit? I promise the party will carry on, but at least when folks are speaking, let's give them some respect so we can all hear them. Thank you so much. All right, now I'd like to invite the Deputy Director for the Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office for Toronto. Would you please welcome Florence Sen.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mayor Brown, Consul General Han Tao, Irene, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to be here today, which is actually my second visit to the city of Brampton, with the first visit being Chinese New Year dinner organized by the Brampton Chinese Business Association last year. So thank you, Mayor and Irene, for giving me a chance to visit this beautiful city and this beautiful city hall. Over the years, I always have been working very closely with the Brampton Chinese Association to promote closer trade between Hong Kong and Canada. And with our excellent business environment, Hong Kong has been serving as a great platform to connect Canadian businesses to the market of mainland China and also the Asia. This year, we're very excited to know that Hong Kong has been rated by the Heritage Foundation as the world's greatest economy for the 25th consecutive year. And there are two new exciting happenings in Hong Kong recently, which is the opening of the Hong Kong-Zhuhai Power Bridge, the longest sea crossing in the world, and also the Hong Kong section of the Express Rail Line, which connects Hong Kong to the massive rail network of mainland China. So in the year of the pig, I would encourage all of you to make a visit to Hong Kong and experience these amazing infrastructure yourself, as you might be inspired by some new business opportunities. In the year, our office looks forward to more collaboration with the city and also the Brampton Chinese Business Association. And lastly, I wish everyone as well as your family here a healthy and prosperous year of the pig. And in Cantonese, 祝大家豬年新年快樂，諸事順利，豬龍入水。Thank you.
Thank you, Florence. Thank you very much. Always good to have you here as well. And now, folks, I'm going to invite one of our city councillors, and he can speak for everybody probably, to come up and bring greetings as well. That is Councillor Doug Willens, Wards 2 and 6 for the great city of Brampton.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here today because it may be, it's probably little known that the Chinese relation with Brampton goes back far before the last 20, 30 years. My father had the privilege of going over to China to do some ties with Benzine in the northern part of China. And not only that, we had, as a young lad, I was growing up, I met my first Chinese friend in high school, grade 9. They owned the Brampton Gardens downtown Brampton here. And beside them was the Wong's Restaurant, wonderful Wong's Restaurant, and Brampton Gardens were happening restaurants. We have Lynn that runs the Bethune Dry Cleaners right here on Queen Street. They've been in business here now for Brampton for quite a while. Moon Tang, who owns Wong's, has retired. He lives up in Wards 2 and 6, the best wards in Brampton. And he's up there as well. So we've had a lot of ties. Johnny Chan used to have a garage, and still has an automobile station over on Haggard in Wards, I believe that's 1 and 5. And he had a garage at the corner of Church and Main. I don't know if the long-time residents of Brampton may remember that. He was there with all of their automotive, and they had a horrible fire. It destroyed his garage. His wife was severely burned in the fire. They were able to, she was okay, they were able to get her out. But he didn't give up. he didn't give up. He reopened his shop, and he's now over on Haggard. That's the same fellow. He's still there. John is still a mechanic. He's still working. So there's a lot of history back here, and the Mandarin has a long history as well. And thank you, Mandarin, for coming today. They have a long history, but the Ings and the Longs restaurants downtown Brampton were here quite a while before Mandarin came. But Mandarin has been here, I believe it's about 40 years. And I think Councillor Bowman confirmed that because he was working at the Crocker Block at the time, in front of the Mandarin when they opened up the first restaurant. And he tells me he was waiting there afterwards. He went for I think it was their official opening, or with the owner of the Mandarin. He was waiting there for quite a while. And the reason he was waiting there for quite a while because his girlfriend at the time, who was now his wife, was at an Electric Light Orchestra concert with her former boyfriend because they bought tickets together. So Councillor Bowman waited patiently, and I guess the wait counted because he's been having it right now for 35 years, I believe. So the best thing was a quote, and I have a newspaper article from back then when Brampton hosted Chinese visitors. And it was a catch that, it was a sort of opening phrase caught me. It said, the best thing about friendship is enjoying each other's differences. And the differences between life in Brampton and a life in Northern Chinese are virtually limitless. The common denominator, however, is a warmth and concern for people and love of sharing and learning. And I certainly think we've learned a lot from the Chinese government over the years and the Chinese people in Brampton. I want to thank the BCBA for coming here. I met a couple gentlemen that remember this person. It was Mike Tang that actually came to Brampton to encourage my father to go over with the Toronto Chinese Business Association to start trade negotiations over in China. So thank you very much again. And I do have a friendship agreement here that was signed. I'll let people look at it later. I won't bother reading it all because half of it's in Chinese and half of it is in English. It was actually at the time was signed by the mayor of Benzie and Ted Williams, and that was signed in, I believe it was May 6, 1986. And that was our first trip over here. So thank you again for coming, and I'll get back to the show.
Thank you, Ken. Just a little bit of background. Actually, after Benzie in 2012, the former mayor Susan Canal joined the China Trade Mission to China, and then we have another sister city from Xuzhou, Jiangsu Xuzhou. Xuzhou 也是我们市政府的一个友好城市，除了本溪以外。So we have received delegations quite often from Xuzhou recently. Thank you so much.
All right, very good. I didn't know Jeff Bowman was that old. Folks, I'd like to invite the president of this great organization. She was a part of the Mississauga Chinese Business Association, is a wonderful entrepreneur, a business person, and is very dedicated to building trade and relationships between China and Canada and Brampton especially. Would you please welcome the president of the Brampton Chinese Business Association, Irene Chu.
有请我们第6届会长华商会会长艾瑞，谢谢。
Honorable guests, dignitaries, Your Worship Mayor Patrick Brown, councillors, members and friends, Consul General Han Tao, good afternoon. The Brampton Chinese Business Association is delighted to organize Chinese New Year celebration, and this is the first time that we have the celebration in the City Hall of Brampton. Thank you, Mayor and Council, make this major Chinese festival and event of the city. Brampton Chinese Business Association is a young organization formed in 2014. Our mission is to facilitate business and social network for the members of the association. We look forward to working together with the business world, the community, and all levels of the government. Chinese population in Brampton is growing. It would be grateful if we can help exploring business opportunity for Chinese community and the city in a win-win situation. On behalf of Brampton Chinese Business Association, I wish all of you good health, prosperity, and happiness. Happy Chinese New Year! 恭喜发财，新年快乐! Thank you very much. 各位來賓、尊敬嘅市長、女士們、先生們，午安！賓頓市華商會好榮幸可以喺賓頓市政府大樓慶祝新年及團拜。市長彭建邦及全體市議員係第一次主持呢一類活動，並且將呢一個活動訂定為市政府項目。賓頓市華商會成立於2014年，我哋嘅任務係為會員促進商業及社區網絡嘅發展，期待與商界及社區並三級政府成為合作伙伴。因應華裔人口喺賓頓市不斷增加，如果能為華裔社區同埋市政府揾到商機，又產生雙贏局面，我哋會感到非常高興。喺呢一度，我謹代表賓頓市華商會恭祝大家新年進步，生意興隆，身體健康，財源廣進，恭喜恭喜！
我们会长恭祝大家新年快乐。然后呢，宾顿市华商会呢是我们2014年成立的，这么多年以来呢，这次是第一届，我们在市政府呢有机会向大家拜年。希望以后呢，我们每一年都在这里再相会。我们宾顿华商会呢是促进中加贸易，还有帮助会员，还有把我们宾顿市带到世界各地，促进我们生意发达。谢谢。
And I'll do that in Punjabi now. I can't even do that. I'd like to invite the Member of Parliament. She's here. It's great to have her here. And that is a Member of Parliament for, I believe, this riding, Brampton South. Would you please welcome Sonia Sidley?
Thank you, Jake. Good afternoon, everyone. As Patrick said, living legend, Mayor President Italian, Mayor Brown, and all the councils and all the dignitaries and council gentlemen, welcome to Brampton. And I wish you and all. Today I see so many familiar faces, and thank you, Mayor Brown, to celebrate this big celebration for Chinese community, which is very important. My name is Sonia Sidhu. As Jake said, I'm a Member of Parliament from this riding. It is very historical, beautiful riding. I'm very proud of that. Today we celebrate the Lunar New Year and welcome the Year of the Pig. It is prosperous and good health. The Lunar New Year is a time to hope and optimism for the year ahead. We come together with our friends and family to give thanks for the blessing of the past year and exchange gifts and share food. As Council General said, we have great ties, people-to-people ties, and the business ties, which is growing. We have a great business minister, Marion, which is great minister working very hard to improve more trade with China and Canada. And today I have a Prime Minister's reading to you, which I'm reading now. This month marks the beginning of the Lunar New Year, the Year of the Pig, and it is an opportunity to reflect on the successes of 2018. As we ring the new year with family, friends, and neighbors, our thoughts turn to the importance of community. Canadians are at our core a generous and open people that value helping others. In this new year, let us not only look back at the accomplishments of the past year, but also look forward to building deeper connection with those around us. Please accept my best wishes for a prosperous and healthy Lunar New Year by Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. Thank you all the Chinese community, your great contribution. Whenever you need us, we are always there. You have a great partners here in the federal government, and let's work together. All the governments, when we're working together, there's always good results. Thank you very much. Happy Chinese New Year.
Thanks so much. You have a brief. So can I invite our president, Irene, right up here? Why don't you stand between the two lions? All right, while that picture is being taken, we also have our Member of Provincial Parliament for Brampton West, and that is Amarjot Sandhu. I'd like to invite him up to say a few words and bring greetings as well on behalf of the province of Ontario.
afternoon, everyone. Honorable Mayor Brown, Mayor McKellar, and the entire council. It's a great honor for me to be here this afternoon to celebrate the Lunar New Year 2019. I wish everyone celebrating happiness, prosperity, togetherness. We are here to celebrate the community that represents one of the very best of Canada. The sense of connection, the sense of service that community offers is incredible. And it's great to see how we celebrate the diversity of all Bramptonians here at City Hall, because our diversity is one of the many things that makes Canada unique in the world. We have a wonderful diversity of different cultures, different backgrounds, and different faiths. And festivals and events such as this not only strengthen our communities, they also spread friendship across different cultures and different faiths. So I would like to acknowledge with gratitude all the valuable contributions the Chinese community has made to make Ontario a better place to live. You are the vital part of the fabric of our province. Thank you so much for having me, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much. I've got 8 more speakers. I'm kidding. That would have ended it on paper, but our wonderful mayor said, listen, when you have a legend, and as he said, in our community, in our Chinese community, we always respect our elders. Jake, you have to have the great, iconic Hazel speak. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only true Canadian, our dear friend, Hazel McCallion.
Thank you very much. Mr. Mayor, members of council, Mr. Council General, President, I look around this room and I see a lot of Chinese influence from Mississauga. But this idea of the Chinese meeting at City Hall started in Mississauga under the direction of Winnie. Jake has always been the MC at every event, right? And Stephen Chu and his wife, they have the background of the Chinese organizations in Mississauga. We're fortunate, Mr. Mayor, to have 3 or 4 organizations. We have the Chinese Business Association. We have the Chinese Professional and Business Association. The Chinese Business Association in Mississauga has conducted for many years a very aggressive crime prevention. And they organize it every year. It is so fantastic. The Chinese Business and Professional Association does great work for our 3 hospitals. Raise money, conduct health seminars, etc. So, Mr. Mayor, I want you to know that once the Chinese get organized in your city, they make a big difference. I admire what the Chinese, they integrate into the community. They don't remain on their own like many organizations do. No, they keep to their own. Not the Chinese. They want to be a part of the community. And Mr. Council General, he's new to the country, by the way. And I hope you'll come and visit Brampton often, as the Council Generals came to visit Mississauga often. You're going to see a big difference with this Chinese Business Association being active in the city of Brampton. And I want Brampton to be a great success because it's a major part of the region of Peel. And it's growing very rapidly, Mr. Mayor. But I want to congratulate you and your council for allowing this to happen at your city hall. Wait till you see what happens. We're going to make a big impression on the city of Brampton. So, Happy New Year. And the year of the pig, I told at the city of Mississauga, my daughter is on a farm, and she was given a little black pig once. There are certain black pigs. He grew to be 500 pounds. And she had to put him down because he couldn't get up. And every time I went to the farm, I said on Tuesday, I had to phone my daughter, put the pig in the barn, because they love to rub up against things, and I could see my car being well done. Have a happy New Year. Okay, first.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, if there was ever the mayor of Canada, it would be you. Thank you. All right, our line dance is getting ready to start, but before they do, let me just acknowledge, and I know our mayor did a great job of doing this, but let me do this right now. We, of course, have a wonderful mayor of the city of Brampton, His Worship Patrick Brown. We have our Consul General Han Tao, the Consul General of the People's Republic of China, Toronto. We have Irene Chu, the President of Brampton Chinese Business Association. Our Councillor for the City of Brampton, Doug Willens, Wards 2 and 6. And then we have Jeff Bowman, City Councillor, Ward 3 and 4. For 7 and 8, we have Regional Councillor Pat Fortini. There's Pat. We have Paul Vicente, our Regional Councillor for Wards 1 and 5. Yes, we have our Councillor Paul Palesci, 2 and 6 Regional Council. Rowena Santos, Regional Council, Wards 1 and 5. Yes, has a fan club. Charmaine Williams, City Council, Wards 7 and 8. Jumping all over. We have our MP Sonia Sidhu, Brampton South. We have our MPP Amarjot Sandhu for Brampton West. And we have a wonderful acting Regional Police Chief, Chris McCord. We have our Brampton Fire Chief, Bill Boyce. And then we have Cynthia Lycrona, City Council, Ward 23. And my dear friend from Markham, Regional Councillor Joe Lee is here, as will always be there, Joe. And then, okay, boss, yes, thank you. Are you my wife by any chance? My wife told me to do that. We have our trustees, Sean Zinger, and I didn't see Bill Sohi, but her name is here, so we'll acknowledge her. And Anna De Silva, David Green, Kathy McDonald, and then you carry on with the rest.
Okay, welcome, Commercial Council, Endeavour, 谢谢大家 attendance. First, we have to mention the Deputy Director of Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office, Andrew Yuri, Hong Kong Economic and Trade Council, HKDC, and Hazel Quadam, of course, you know that's our dear, he's always already acknowledged. Ming Wong, President Chinese Business Baptist Church. Sunny Leung, Director of Site Operation of Mandarin Restaurant. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the food.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I already have my container ready for food. Anita Stevens from United Way, Greater Toronto Regional Executive, GTA, Immigration, is not there. Jenny is there, and also Jeffrey Young, Chairman of the Alliance of Western Ontario Chinese Canadian Organization. Jeffrey Young, 谢谢，从西部那个社区联盟主席，冯宝芳金天地原来。And Amy Zhang, President of Jianghua Chinese Senior Association, Jianghua 老人协会。
You're going into like Mandarin.
Yeah, because I have to tell them, you can join it. I can English, you can do Chinese. Tony Tai and Sunny. So Tony Tai, where's Sunny Jianghua?
Tony and Sunny Dio.
Yeah, they're out at the security counter.
Ravjot, yeah, so she gets me to do the project. Ravjot Chakwa, Assistant Deputy for Brampton Fire. Manuel Castellino, a competitor hire from Crime Stoppers. Butter Sharif, I just saw him, past Chairman Brampton Board of Trade. Joseph Chong, the immediate past President of the Old Chinese Business Association. Yvonne Law, and Harvey Wu, the Vice President of BCB, this is like a Chinese Business Association, sorry. And Ben Tan and Kathy Yang from Hamilton Chinese Business Association. Where's, okay, yeah. Thank you so much. And then about 200 of the rest of you. All right, at this point we would like to invite our Mayor, Mayor Brown, our Consul General Han Tao, Irene Chu, Councillor Doug Willens, Paul Vicente. We have 2 lines. On line 1, they will do the eye guide. This is very traditional. And then on line 2, if I can please have our acting police chief, Chris McCord, our Brampton Fire Chief, Bill Boyce, Councillor Jeff Bowman, Pat Fortini, Martin Barros, and Rowena Santos on line number 2.
Line counting is you wake them up because they were right now sleeping, you don't realize, then they wake up and then they're going to dance for you.
we brought dressings. By the way, if you noticed, the lettuce, when it was being thrown, there were people that were going to pick it up and stuff, and it was being thrown to you. This is a sign of good luck. As long as you touch it, it's a sign of good luck and prosperity. Yeah, Pat, you can eat it. All right, so there we go. And by the way, we have our God of fortune, the God of wealth over here. And if you haven't received your license, there's some goodies in here for you, all right? So make sure you, if he can't come to you, make sure you go to him and grab some. All right, we have cultural performances, folks, that are going to be coming up, I think from now until at least 2 o'clock or so. All right, there is food. Please do help yourself. Be courteous, be kind, share. All right, and then I would like to invite, later on, we'll invite Sunny, I think Sunny was up here. Sunny Leon, the Director of Site Operations of Mandarin Restaurant, to say a few words, along with closing remarks from Irene. But in the meantime, please welcome our wonderful performances.
Yes, we have the Jiahua Chinese Senior Association to give us full performance. 嘉华老人协会感谢你们来为我们表演。They have cultural dance, starting with cultural dance, start with Fortune, and then Walking on the Cloud. And then they have musical assembly, Merry and Happy, Getting Better and Better, Jasmine Flower, and also another cultural dance, Painted Mask of Beijing Opera, and singing also Guangxi Gongxi, Chinese New Year greetings. So let's go and take your refreshment, but please hurry up, come back, and there's a lot of performance for us to enjoy. Thank you so much. Remember to come back, pack your food and come back. Thank you. 感谢大家，可以随便去点心。我们去拿点心，这些呢都是文华餐厅资助我们的。然后呢，拿完景回来我们看表演。
So folks, bring your food back because we have performances for you. All right, so bring your food back. All right, lots of wonderful performances for you. So grab your food and bring it back.